Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Part 2. Currently catch me on the M18 on a very gloomy and foggy Wednesday morning. We dropped our one pallet off. That turned out to be a bit of a hard task. We were given the wrong delivery address. I'll insert a picture of the delivery address that we were given. Yeah. You'll see why. It's a building site. The company have moved. So I end up sitting in there about an hour while emails frantically went backwards and forwards between different people, and let's not get bogged down with who told who and things like that. But eventually I got the correct address. When I got the correct address, I was in and out in 2 minutes. I can't believe it's foggy and there's cars driving around, like the 3 cars currently in view, none of them got their lights on. I know it doesn't help with automated lights and things like that, but you need to turn your lights on in bad conditions, guys. Please, for our sake. Because when that lorry wipes you out because he can't see you right well in his mirrors, yes, it will be the lorry driver's fault, but you haven't helped the situation by protecting yourself. Anyway, that's a rant for another day. We are on our way to Fawn, and we're collecting at a company called Flexi Global. And they make, well, they supply, because they're not made over here, they're made in India, I think. But they supply the 1-ton bulk bags that you get. We're collecting 22 of them. And we're running that back to the yard. I believe it's going to be topped up with some other stuff. And then I've got to do an Amazon. 1 o'clock Amazon. So hopefully I'll be back in the yard in time to do that. And then after that, I believe I'll be hitching up to this trailer and setting off because they're for delivery to Falkirk. So, yeah, hopefully we're going to Scotland. Hopefully. That'll be nice. It'll make a change. We ain't been to Scotland for a good few weeks. A good couple of months. We ain't been to Scotland. I just want to run up there. I just want to, do something slightly different. The rip outs on the checkouts and that in supermarkets is getting a bit mundane and boring, to be honest. But at the end of the day, it pays the bills. It pays well. We get an enhanced rate for obviously working late. So it swings and roundabouts, but sometimes it isn't always about earning a few extra pennies. It's about enjoying the job, and I'm just getting bored of doing that particular job. I'm not bored of the job. I like the job. I love the job. I love being out on the road, but just doing the same old. Repetition. So hopefully we've got a nice change coming. It'll be nice to be off up the country rather than down it, and go and see our friends north of the border. All good fun. Anyway, that's a little update on the Wednesday morning. Another car with no lights on. I don't get they're taught to do it. There's a van with no lights on. See? Look. And that's a Sky engineer as well. I know most of them are, what do we call it, franchises, aren't they? And they're not actually directly employed by Sky, but I just think the standard of people just don't know how to use their vehicles, because automatic lights and stuff like that, it is what it is. Anyway, that's a little update on the Wednesday morning. I will get back to you and let you know what else is going on. So I will speak to you all in a little while. Afternoon, Wednesday afternoon. I am just pulling out of the yard and I'm off to one of the local distribution centres for that Mega Jungle website. You know, the guy with the spaceship. Say bye bye, Martin. Oh, radiator must be falling off the wall in the office. They're leaning against it again. And then what I'm doing after that, I'm not sure, but the load I collected earlier from Euroflex, I am doing. It sounds like I've got some Glasgow, a Falkirk and a Dundee to be doing. That'll keep me busy for a couple of days. Keep me out of mischief, which we don't mind. Now let's see if there's some roadworks at the top of our road here, and because of the narrow-mindedness of all motorists not looking past the front of their bonnet, yeah, see, they're blocking junction. Well done, peoples, well done. Block the junction, you selfish folk. You carry on pulling forward, love, because I still can't get out. Doesn't matter because there's traffic coming from my left anyway, but when there's a gap in the lights, because I believe there's three sets of lights, and no one wants to let me out because they're all closing the gap up now. Oh look, I could have got out. Massive gap. Oh, I'll just sit here and wait. You've got to wait, I've got to wait. Yeah, we love that. Yep, so could have got out there. Thank you very much, everyone. Problem is, if someone wants to turn in here, we're going to have a Mexican... Oh, yeah, look, lorry wants to turn right in. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Yep, no one can go anywhere now. Well done, folks. This is the mentality of motorists. No, you're not going to let me out, are you? No one's going to let me out. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yep, that's the problem with people not looking past their bonnets, not planning ahead. There's a junction there, a vehicle might want to get in or out. Hey. Oh well. Causing chaos though. Not going to be good during rush hour, that. That's where I used to work, Wilfreda Beehive. Lovely set of vehicles. Not a bad company to work for, to be honest. There's worse out there. Come on, Mr. Junction 4. He's collected that out of Robson's, where we take all our trailers to be maintained, and so do they. Ooh, I got a flishy flashy. Thank you very much. You're very welcome, sir. Hey, you gotta love the roads. Oh, my watch is going flat now. Anyway, that's enough from me bleating on about what's going on and who's doing what and why are we all sat here and why are people not driving past their bonnet. Hey, never mind. Right, I'll speak to you all in a little while because, like I say, I'm off to that warehouse for that massive jungle website, and no doubt I'll be lost in there for a good hour and a half in the Faraday cage that is the driver's room. So I will catch you all in a little while. Morning! Thursday morning. I'm at Carlisle. We're heading up to Scotland. We're just coming up to the old DVSA checkpoint at Todd Hills. There's no car hiding on the slip road. There's usually over there. This is where old trucker Tim got his tug. Started all the investigation into his truck. It was only going to be a matter of time, wasn't it? I noticed that that other blogger, that lass, what's her name, Shannon. She's had a nice side pipe fitted to her old Euro 4 Scania, and already someone's reported her to the DVSA and got the dates completely wrong, apparently. So yeah, she had a little rant about it. Funny enough though, like she says on there, the video she's put out will more than pay for the the test that she's had to have done. I don't know why they do it though. I mean, why would you modify your truck? I mean, they're lovely looking trucks. We've spent a lot of money on them, the interiors and everything, you know. But modify it illegally and then whack it all over social media. Well, yeah, for clicks. Yeah, for clicks. Yeah, I've answered my own question. Hey. Well, sorry I didn't do much with Wednesday afternoon. We went absolutely mad yesterday with collections. So I did Amazon, the old Jungle website. Spoke to a couple of lads in there who both recognised me off the old video. So, hi guys, if you're watching, good to meet you, nice chat. Oh, Todd Hills is open for business. They've got a decker in. Yeah, so I ended up being in Amazon for nearly 2 hours. Got out of there at around about 3 o'clock-ish. Was then sent to a delivery to Yorkshire Tiles. I'd never been there before, so I was on the phone to a colleague getting talked into it. Wow, that's not a very good delivery or collections, sorry, for articulated lorries. It wouldn't be so bad, but it's the car parking. I mean, you can drive in and reverse out, but the car parking's a bit choice, and it makes it a bit tighter. Yeah, then I took that back to the yard. We had a nice set of freeway roadworks, freeway traffic lights going on right by our yard, and it took me 30 minutes to do the last mile towards the yard, so that delayed me. So it was like quickly oink the pallets off. Then I had to fly down to the airport again at Doncaster to pick up another customer that we do, Woodland Group. That luckily at Woodland Group it's always drop and swaps, so we always have a trailer there. So they'll load it and then we'll put one on a spare bay, pick the other one up and then crack on back. Got back to the yard, had to sit in the queue, wait to get tipped. Then I had to get tipped, drop that trailer in the trailer yard, come back round, hitch up this trailer, which I'd loaded with them bags yesterday from Euroflex. That had some more pallets put on it, strap the pallets down, get the curtains, and then I hightailed it up to Darlington. So I had a pretty full day yesterday. I didn't actually park up in Darlington till 5 to 9, and I started at 6, so it was a full 15 hour day. And I hadn't eaten by the time I parked up because we just went absolutely mad. Yesterday afternoon, it was just busy. It's just we get days like that on the because we're a member of the Pallet Track Network, and some days it's like yeah, but other days like if we're running around local, we dive in and help the Pallet Track lads. Although I'm employed as a supposedly Class 1 day driver, tramper. When we're running local, sometimes we do the collections, the bigger collections, and that with it obviously with the Arctics. Probably Yorkshire Tiles is the weights, because we only run 18 tonners on the pallet track. I had 10 pallets out there, so it weren't far off about 10 ton coming out, and the 18 tonners just they can't carry the weight. So we send an Arctic in, which obviously can handle the weights. Oh yeah, interesting. Just over on my right hand side here, I noticed they put a load of new fencing up with some razor wire and yeah. Well, in that trees is actually an ammunition dump. If you look on Google Earth, but yeah, apparently I was asking a few people about it. I'm like, yeah, well, looked into it. Yeah, it's an ammunition dump. So we keep some of the well, it's probably hardly anything in there now. We sent it all to Ukraine, haven't we? But yeah, it's an ammo dump. I was just like, oh, that looks there. And this is stuff you can readily find on the internet as well. So I mean, just tell everyone where we keep the good stuff. Obviously, the glow-in-the-dark weapons, they're up at Faslane, trusted to Her Majesty, well, His Majesty's Royal Navy. Do you know, she's been gone 2 years and I still can't get over saying His Majesty and Her Majesty. But they're trusted to the Royal Navy, senior service. Yeah. Well, we're nearly at the border. I can see the flag. Is it the Solterra Scotland they call the flag? Flag of St Andrew. Bleep bloop it in the comments. But yeah, here we go. We're crossing the border, so I'll soon be in Scotland Shire. Won't be long before I need my passport. Only kidding. Not going to start a row. All I say is you should have given the English the vote in 2014 because we'd have got rid of you like we did Europe. Oh, he's being controversial this morning. That's going to get some haters going. Oh dear. That'll be fun, won't it? You know. Good luck. Anyway, more about today. So I've got a drop at East Kilbride. Then I've got my next drop is what I loaded going to a place called a company called Biomar in Grangemouth Docks, and then from there I'm up to Dundee, and it's just 2 lifts. It's tail lift delivery. That's for a company we do work for out of Doncaster called Eaton's, and literally I've got a pallet of batteries and a battery cabinet. So it's for like a call it a UPS, Universal Power Supply System, like a backup system. So like when the power goes out and so all your computers don't go bang. That's what it's for. Obviously it's just a bit bigger than the one you have for your home computer. So yeah, it's a battery storage system. So I've got that. And then from there until I ring, I don't know. So I'm going to be stopping at Cairn Lodge. Those that watch the channel every time I come to Scotland. Not that I seem to come very often. Let's move over. Lad's checking vehicle out, just checking his straps there. And we'll go back. This way you should always throw your straps from driver's side to passenger side so you can safely tighten them up. If ever they do come loose on the motorway, it's fair play. So yeah, anyway, getting distracted. That's the plan today. So I'll finish in Dundee. So when I get done at Dundee, I'll find out what I'm doing next. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying the videos, and I'll speak to you in a little while. Hey guys, right. Well, I'm about half a mile from my delivery point, or to the industrial estate. Stopped at Cairn Lodge, used the shower and the toilet, brush the old teeth. Didn't get it down myself this time. Makes a change. This one is we're doing is Zenith hygiene products. It's not one I've done before. I've had a quick look on the old Googles as to where it could be. So hopefully it's pretty straightforward. So we're gonna come on, car, do Volkswagen Golfy things. That's it. Oh, it's a GTI. So we're turning down here. Kelvin North Industrial Estate. We'll get this off and then we're going to go up to Grangemouth docks to Biomar, where we're going to offload our bags, our double stack bags, that despite me strapping have moved. Right, so the next road should be, that's it, Karen Place, that's where we want to be. So now I need to find the unit, and I've got the address here. Ah, right, here we go. I'll tell you what, it's good when they do things like this. Let's just have a quick look at that. Unit 34, Karen Place, 34. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 43. Huh? Where does that work out? God knows. Right, well it says Unit 34, Karen Place, but it goes to 30 and then it jumps to 45 on that board. Wonderful. I wonder if it's supposed to be 43. So I'm none the wiser. Cars only, unit started up. Zenith Hygiene Products. Let's have a look along here. 87, 93. Yeah, makes sense that. Lots of dumping going on around here, I see. 85, 44, 42. 46, 44, 42, so 85, 81. Well, this makes sense. 40, 81. Aberdeen Laundry. 32. 34. Zenith Hygiene, East Kilbride. Well, why wasn't that on the... I don't get it. Is there anything behind me? Okay, right. This is going to be fun. We're going to block the road. Okay, well I think I'm at the right place. So let's get this here. I'll speak to you all in a little while because hopefully I'm in the right place. Let's go and find out. Right, updates. We are just coming into Grangemouth docks, where we're going to deliver to Biomar. I'm hoping they're not on lunch. Otherwise I'll be a while, because ideally I could do it being at Dundee by about 3 o'clock. I've got to ring the guy I'm delivering to at Dundee, because I'm actually delivering to a car park, a multi-storey car park. So I need to ring him and meet him outside. Apparently it's all double yellows outside. Well, we are allowed to load or unload on double yellows unless there's a loading restriction, which is indicated by the bars painted on the curbs, followed by some specific signage. It's been a while since I've actually been into Grangemouth docks. I know I need to find my photographic ID. I need to find my wallet with my driving licence in it. Here we go, Grangemouth docks. We get ourselves around to Biomar. And while he stopped there, I think my wallet's in my coat from last night, because I do believe they'll want my my driving licence. Oh, don't stand on that, Alan. I'd already got it out. Throw my microphone on the floor. Get my driving licence out. Hey matey. There you go, mate. Cheers. Thank you. There you go, bud. Thank you, matey. He's a man of few words. Right, so we go immediately left down here. Oh, apparently this is Scotland's container terminal. Oh, okay, they've got no others. Is it the container terminal? Woohoo! Let this guy go. Lots of swing bridges to get in and out of the docks. This one doesn't look like it works anymore, but it might do. Looks like it used to share it with trains as well. Good old docks. Oh, Ferguson's. So let's find our way down to Biomar. when I get there, I'll park up and go and see them. Like I was saying, unfortunately, it looks like one of the pallets has collapsed underneath one of the ones above, so it's got a bit of a lean on. It is strapped. Whee! Mind you, what I could do is slamp brakes on, send it all flying forward, see if it will straighten it up. Stupid idea, I know, but ho hum. Dice carriers. There's Biomar coming into the distance. Hoping they're not on lunch. Hoping. And from here, we're up to Dundee. This is Biomar. I actually had Euroflex's trailer up here when we got it brand new. We've got a Euroflex livered trailer. So I managed to get a picture of it here at Biomar at one of their customers, which made the lady in the office very, very happy. We're going to go around here. Ooh, that building looks rather newish. Hiya, bud. I got bulk bags for you. Well, not normally we do it there.
Right. I'm not the best man to speak to. I work in engineering.
Oh, right, okay. Do I go and see him in the porter cabin? Yeah. Alright, no worries. Thanks, mate. Why do I always get the guy that works in engineering? Why is that container smoking? Something going on. Oh, I don't know what you... There's the porter cabin. I need to see him. So, that weren't bad for a blindside. Right, let's go and book in. I'll speak to you in a bit.
1 hour later.
Hey, right. Well, we're tipped. As suspected, they were on lunch when I turned up. And it wasn't actually very straightforward to get them tipped. One of the pallets had absolutely collapsed, which had then made the other pallet shift. So all driver's side were leaning, nothing bad, but they were leaning, and then the passenger side were all bolt upright. Well, what had happened was one of the pallets had broken, sort of inverted, and it leaned, and because they were double stacked, it was like the leaning sour pizza. But lad got them off anyway, so I mean they weren't too bad. Lad got them off with the forklift, thank goodness. I wouldn't mind, but I had strapped them properly and all. The old Queensferry Bridge in the distance. Why does this feel like I'm dragging a blooming... I don't know. Feels like I'm dragging an axle, but I'm not. Right, so we're going to make our way out to Dundee. I need to phone the gentleman who I'm meeting at the car park. I've got to give him a ring. Let him know a rough ETA. And then I'll be able to get that tipped, ring the office, have a break. Okay, I'm guessing that was a speed hump. It wasn't very well marked. Yeah, and then see if I get a reload or I'm heading back south. So I will speak to you all in a little while. Just a quick update. Just coming to the end of the M90. Just picking up the A90. Head up towards Dundee. Just coming around Perth. And this is probably one of the most uncomfortable parts of the route for me. On the journey up to Dundee, Aberdeen, on this side of Scotland. And you'll see why in a minute. And especially after what happened in Manchester, makes you a little more nervous. Because you go over an incredibly tall bridge with very low parapets. Parapets. Oh, yeah. I think that bloke were lucky to get out of that truck. Well, if you'd have gone off of this one, you'd certainly not survive this drop. I mean, and I have actually driven over the tallest bridge in the world at Malau a few times when I was on the coaches. But this one, I really don't like it, especially when it's windy. And it is literally because of the very low parapets. But you do get a lovely view. That's good. You've got to give it to the Scottish. They do have some lovely views. They do have the best scenery, don't they? North Wales, yeah, they got some stunning scenery. North Wales, but I mean, come up Scotland in autumn, all the different hues of the trees and the golds, the greens, the yellows, the pinks, the browns. Yeah, autumn's definitely a nice colourful time of year. Anyway, it's enough of me waffling on. I should be in Dundee in around about 40 minutes, which for you will be about less than 40 seconds. So I will speak to you all in a little while. Hello! Right, well, I'm in Dundee, as you can see. It's a nice city, Dundee. I'm assuming it's a city. Everywhere in Scotland's a city. Nah, it's not, but it is a city, isn't it, Dundee? Take my headset out while I'm sat at these traffic lights. I'm about 3 minutes from my delivery to the car park. In fact, I can pretty much I can virtually see where I'm going to be down the bottom of the road there. I believe it's a one-way system from when I looked on the map. Just off to the right of us is the Tay Bridge. I might go back that way actually, because the A90 is absolutely broken with roadworks. there's some right queues. So I might go over to Tay Bridge to go home. Well, I'm assuming to go home. What? Yeah, we've got 2 Fiat 500s having an argument in front of this van. Oh, we're off now. There's a battle of wheels. Oh yeah, I might have a ride over to Tay Bridge. I don't know yet. There isn't a weight limit on it, is there? No, there never used to be. Because if I'm not recollecting, I'm going to go back via Edinburgh. I'm probably going to park at Berwick upon Tweed, but this all depends on what's folks, on what's occurring when I get this tipped. I'm assuming they're off school in Scotland this week. There's a lot of children walking about. This guy's having fun with his golf cart and golf buggy. Oh, he's got a flat tyre by the looks of it. He's had to empty all his golfing equipment out of his little car there. Is that a Peugeot? Yes, it is. So I want to, right, there's the multi-story, there's TK Maxx. I need to be between the two. So I'm going to, well, when I looked at the map, it looked better coming in from the top end, so I'm going to go up here to a roundabout, then turn right, and then right again. And the car park in question is there. It's quite a busy place, isn't it, Dundee? I've been to Aberdeen, like had a wander around Aberdeen and that. Me and the wife did one of those dining trains where we left York behind a vintage diesel engine and ploughed our way up to Aberdeen, and then had a few hours in Aberdeen to come back. Right, I can see that's a weight limit, but I am actually delivering, so I can. Oh, brilliant! Look at that timing. Right, so I am down here. Loading only. Right. You know what I'm going to do? I might have to pull it down the road down there and see where we're going. Yes. Right, I should be meeting someone, so loading restrictions. Loading restrictions. I'd have been better off coming up the road. Let's put the hazard lights on. Right, I'm going to ring my contact and I will speak to you all in a little while, because it's a tail lift delivery, so I'll speak to you in a bit.
1 hour later.
Right, we stopped to have a break. We are making our way out of Dundee. I was going to go down the A90 back to Perth, and then head down towards. Actually, I wasn't going to go to Perth. I'm lying to you. I was going to head down towards Edinburgh and go to Berwick upon Tweed. But we're going to head that way down the A90. However, things have changed. Because a couple of vehicles have had a small disagreement, causing the A90 to be absolutely pickled. You like how I'm editing myself and not swearing. So now I thought, do you know what? Let's go over to Tay Bridge and then down the 92 towards Dunfermline that way. So I'm going to take you along for the ride. over the river. It's a River Tay, isn't it? Or the Tay Estuary. Would it be the Tay Estuary or the River Tay? Some of me, my Scottish viewers, you can educate us Sassenachs from south of the border. So yeah, I'm going to go that way. So that involves crossing the Tay Bridge and the Queensferry crossing, the 4th Road Bridge, something. I don't know how many bridges we've got over there, but I know I will be driving past the world's largest Meccano set, known as the 4th Railway Bridge. People laugh when I call it that, but it is just a big Meccano set. Come on, I mean, you know, it's pop riveted together. Stopping. Yeah, it's pop riveted together, or hot riveted, not even pop riveted, hot riveted together. It's riveted together. Made of iron. Is it wrought iron or cast iron? Anyway, she's a strong old structure. Big old cantilever bridge. Absolute testament to the Victorian engineers that built her. I'm not going to pretend to know how old it is, but it's older than me and all of you watching. I don't think it's quite 200 years old, is it? But it's about 170 years old-ish. I don't know, I have to do some Googling. I'll tell you what, someone put it in the comments, because I like that when people put it in the comments, so I get to read it. Someone did tell me what B&Q meant. I did read it and then subsequently forgot what it meant. So yeah, thanks. That was Trucker Dave. I think he put it on there. So yeah, thanks, dude. I would look, but I'm driving, unfortunately. Yeah, so we're going to go over there. Hoping the Edinburgh Ring Road's going to be nice to me, because I've only got 20 minutes to play with time-wise. I'm on a 10-hour drive. But yeah, I'm looking forward to going over the Tay Bridge. It's not something I do very often. So we're heading down. You found a route that's 2 minutes quicker, really? Why? Just leave me alone. I hate it when he does that. He's just like, yeah, I'm going to stop navigating you to tell you that you've got a 2 minute faster route. 2 whole minutes. Well, and then you've got to touch it to get rid of it. I mean, you're not supposed to touch your sat nav, are you? No. Stupid thing. So anyway, I'm going to leave you the views of Dundee as we head over the River Tay, or down towards the River Tay. There is another Tay Bridge as well. It's a railway one, which was the original bridge that was built. No, yes, the original bridge that was built on the River Tay collapsed, which was actually going to be the design of the bridge to cross the Firth for the Forth, or Forth for the Firth? Firth for the Forth. Firth for the Forth, the Firth. The Forth, Firth, yeah, that. You lot are going to be howling at me, you really are. And then because that collapsed, they decided, yeah, well, you're not building that bridge in Edinburgh, or near Edinburgh, to go across the Forth River. But we want something a bit better. So then they come along with the cantilever design. Am I going straight on here? Yes. I don't want to be following the Amazon man. Yeah, so quite interesting. Am I going to clear the junction? If I'm not, there's going to be some very upset people. We're going to clear the junction, which is very good. We're clearing the junction. We're clearing the junction. So why aren't they turning? Oh, because someone's followed me through. Wonderful. Someone has followed me through. Oh yeah, now they've pulled forward, they've realised. Yeah, so yeah, it's quite interesting. Again, I know it's railway related, but it was railways that built the United Kingdom that was the first sort of major way of quickly connecting major towns and cities. Obviously the canals were before the railways, But then we've got the railways. So, absolutely fascinating. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on. I'm going to leave you with the views of Dundee. I promised whoever it said that I need to make my head smaller. Yeah, thanks for that. I will cut my box size down when I'm talking to you so you can see out the road. Anyway, I'll catch you all in a little while. Howdy folks, I fixed my microphone because on the last one halfway through I hadn't noticed but the receiver had run out of battery. I ain't doing well with this at the moment. I think I'd left the receiver on, to be honest, so it just run low. I need to get another cable to keep it topped up during the day. So we will very shortly be crossing the Firth of the Forth on what's known as the Queensferry crossing. I'm probably a bit further away from it than what I thought, actually, because I saw the big Meccano set that is the Forth Railway Bridge and the new uprights to hold the cable stays, because it's a cable stay bridge. It's not technically a suspension bridge because it's not suspended by cables. I think it's called a cable stay bridge. I really ought to do some research before I start doing this, but if you want to know about this kind of stuff, there's a perfectly good YouTube channel out there called Auto Shenanigans. The guy does all the research and all the travelling around the country. But yeah, it's not technically a suspension bridge. I think it's called a cable stay bridge. There is a difference, mainly because the bridge deck isn't suspended from cables on each side like the old Forth crossing. Funny story about that is when they found that massive crack in it that had to be patched up, welded, bodged, whatever they did, and they reopened it, and there was a guy stood there in a Santa costume. It's actually a friend of mine, a guy called Gavin Wallace. Used to actually be a heart radio DJ in Scotland. So yeah, hi Gavin, if you watch. You might do. How you doing, fella? But yeah, the guy in the Santa costume was a friend of mine, Gavin Wallace. So, claim to fame. But yeah, he was on Heart Radio. I believe, actually, he's now on BBC Scotland. I know he's a big Killy fan. Kilmarnock fan. And he was doing the announcing at the stadium as well. There, he's a DJ. As well as a coach driver, and I think he drives wagons now. He works for a lorry company. There she is. That's the new one, the Queensferry crossing. And then you can see the towers for the old one. That's the Forth Road Bridge. But is it the fourth or the fifth? I don't know. How many crossings we had over here? Someone do some Googling. Give you something to do. Bit of interaction. And obviously the red oxide bridge that's not in view, although we can just see parts of it to our left of the railway line. That's obviously the famous Forth Railway Bridge, and it is famous. That we was on about earlier. So it's starting to get dark. The traffic's starting to increase. In fact, we're going to put some coals on the fire now because temperature's starting to drop outside. It's been warm today, even for Scotland. I think it was warmer today in Scotland than it was in the summer, because I was having 15 degrees most of the day today in Scotland. And if they hit 15 degrees in the middle of the summer, they're all out, suntan, lotion, deck chairs, you know, hankies on heads, midgie masks on, avoiding the midges that are chewing them to death. God, them things are evil. Yes, the midges. Yeah, how to ruin a Scottish camping trip with the midges. God, I'm trying to think how long ago that was actually that they had to do an emergency closure of that bridge. I do distinctly remember the diversion was over the Kincardine Bridge, wasn't it? It was about 70 miles, I think, of a diversion to get round it. Busy. Amazing pieces of engineering, these bridges, aren't they? They really are. These cars, that Toyota in front of us has been in and out of every lane going, and he's not got very far. Thrifty vehicle hire. See, once everyone's merged in, we'll be on our way again. Now, coming over here during COVID, there was a couple of cruise ships parked up to our right, or to my right, that way, which is technically your left on the screen. Problem is you don't get a very good view of the Forth Railway Bridge when coming over here, because you've got the, I'm assuming there's some sort of wind barrier. You get a better view on the old bridge, but we're not allowed over that, because we'll send it tumbling into the Forth. Not as impressive as the Humber Bridge. The Humber Bridge, at one point, was the world's longest single-span suspension bridge. There you go. And because of the curvature of the Earth, the towers are wider apart at the top than they are the bottom. More useless information. That's the trouble when you get a touch of the tisms. You remember useless information. Handy for pub quizzes, but useless. Anyway, I will stop waffling on. I want to leave you with the view. folks. Just a quick one. Thursday evening, I'm parked up. I've managed to get to Berwick upon Tweed. All I'm doing is heading south in the morning, ringing when I'm closer. So, I hope you've enjoyed today's footage. It's been a little different. It's been nice to be up in Scotland in somewhere different. Obviously going over the Tay Bridge and the Forth or the Queensferry crossing, the new Forth Road Bridge. It's something a little different. So, yeah, I will speak to you all in the morning, which will be you guys be about 2 seconds time. Good morning, Friday morning, best day of the week. Normally, till everything goes wrong. Yeah, I'm just leaving Washington services on the A1. As you know, I was in Blythe. Blythe? No, I wasn't. I was in Berwick upon Tweed last night. Obviously, don't do a blog first thing in the morning because lack of the old natural light. So, still heading south. I've not heard or been instructed to do anything yet. I will need to. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to do it right now, actually, because this being twin tanked, I can get either side of the pump. So I'm going to fuel up and then head south because I'm down to 15%, and we've got a new fuel card, which is a BP one, which I was informed by our illustrious fleet manager. Oh yeah, you can use it every motor in the country because they're all BP, until I pointed out Blythe, Cherwell Valley and Tamworth are not in fact BPs. Oh, well, you can use it at any BP in the country. Right, okay. No. Yeah, so we're going to do this. I'm going to get fuel. I'm going to head south, so I'll update you more when I find out what I'm doing. So until then, I'll catch you all in a little while. Hey guys, just a little update. Join me on the M180. I'm heading back towards the yard. I've just been up to Kurt and Lindsay, loaded a load of crash barrier. I'm taking that back to the yard, and then we'll see what's happening from there. So, nothing too exciting, but straight in, loaded, straight out. That's what we like on a Friday. Should be back at the yard around about 3 o'clock. I will have to ring them before I get there, see what's occurring. That's it really, just a nice little update just to keep Friday going. I'll speak to you all in a little while. Update guys, well, it's 4 o'clock, I'm going home, I've finished. Haven't had a chance to wash the truck. There's another truck on the wash, and unfortunately we can't wash between 4 o'clock and 7 because all the trunks come in, and we load up all the pallet track vehicles. So I'm going to have to try and wash it another day. Got an early start on Monday. We're heading down to Fleet. Got to be there at like 9 o'clock in the morning. So it's a 4 a.m. start. So with that, hope you've enjoyed the blog. If you do, like and subscribe, all that business. Click buttons and whatever. Thank you for all the wonderful comments this week. It's been great interacting with you. Like I say, I apologise for the part 2 of last week, but I was just so busy I literally just threw it together. I didn't even watch it before I published it. So like I say, I do apologise for that, but hopefully we're back to regular programming. So until then, be safe, keep it shiny side up, be safe out on the roads, take care everyone, and I'll catch you all next week.